schools. I mentioned to some of you coming in, unfortunately Dr. Brummett, our superintendent, had a family emergency this afternoon, so I'm going to be stepping in today to host this ceremony. So it's a great highlight of my day today when I found out. This is a wonderful ceremony. So I just want to give a little background on the Outstanding Student of the Month Award. This is quite a special ceremony because students in our district one time in their career throughout the entire district can be nominated for this award. So it's quite an exclusive club. So if you're sitting in the audience today and getting the award, you should be very proud of yourself. And parents that are here, family members that are here, thank you as well. I know this is a proud day for you, and thank you so much for all that you do. It shows here today. The way the ceremony is going to go is we'll call each school up. When we call a student up, their building principal or representative will come up. We'll have some wonderful words to say about each of our students, and then we have some nice certificate and some nice prizes as well that we award for each student as they come up. Families, Mr. Trowbridge in the back is going to be recording today, so you will be emailed a copy of the video. If you want to share it with any of your other extended family members, please feel free to do so. A couple other notes, we have some treats in the back of the room, so after the ceremony today there are some delicious cookies back there, we have some juice boxes and water, so please feel free, families, to stick around. You're welcome to come up and take photos with your building principal or as a family after the ceremony as well. Okay? So first off today, we are going to start with our first school, which will be Anna Reynolds Elementary School. Principal Jason Smith is going to come up. And please welcome Malia Hargraves up for our first award today. Malia, come on.
First off, congratulations to all of the students of the month in the room and to the families. I am here with Malia Hargraves, who was Anna Reynolds' March Student of the Month. Before I speak about Malia, share a little bit about the process at the elementary level. So each classroom teacher has the opportunity to nominate a student from their class to be their Student of the Month. And then we have a committee of staff that look at the nominations and decide who will be the Outstanding Student of the Month. And Malia Hargraves is our Outstanding Student of the Month for March. So now I have the opportunity to go back and talk with her teachers from over the years, going back to kindergarten, and then also the opportunity to talk with her a little bit. So I'm going to share what your teachers had to say about you. So Mrs. Lafayette, your fourth grade teacher, says Malia has been showing improvement in her math understanding and math computation. She's identified what she struggles with and has practiced those skills at home and in school. She's also ready to learn throughout the day, especially during that math time. She's engaged, taking notes, and always asks questions when she doesn't understand something. I'm very proud of the improvement she has shown. Malia is a great role model when we are transitioning from one task to another. She's always holding up the silent coyote signal so the class knows the teacher is given the next direction. Mrs. Van Soest, your third grade teacher, says she is so proud to hear that Malia was Outstanding Student of the Month. Although she only had the opportunity to teach her last year in third grade, Mrs. Van Soest says it's always been wonderful to continue to see her grow this year in fourth grade. She consistently demonstrates Anna Reynolds' higher expectations by being responsible, inclusive, kind, and engaged. Malia approaches school with a positive attitude and works hard to do her best each day. She shows responsibility by staying focused, completing her work, and being a dependable member of our classroom community. She's also an inclusive and thoughtful classmate who makes others feel welcome and supported. Her kindness towards peers and willingness to help others truly reflects what it means to be an Anna Reynolds Tiger. Malia is very deserving of this recognition. Mrs. Usinas, her second grade teacher, says Malia is the kind of student every teacher dreams of having. She loves learning and is consistently engaged, focused, and trying her best. She is kind and helpful. Her empathy and compassion for others is unparalleled. In second grade, Mrs. Usinas could always count on Malia to do any job in the classroom, help any student, explain the directions, or volunteer in class and group discussions. Malia is also truthful, honest, and responsible for her own actions. Mrs. Usinas is so proud to see that Malia has grown and matured into a fourth grader, that she's continued to model excellent behavior and has become a leader in our community. She always sees her after school helping in the library. She is so proud of Malia. She knows you will continue to do great things. Mrs. Byron, your first grade teacher, says Malia has always been an amazing student. Even more impressive is that Malia has walked through the front door of Anna Reynolds School every morning during her time here with a happy attitude and a smile on her face. She has a tremendous disposition, kind, caring, helpful, and respectful, that has helped her excel both academically and socially. She enjoys being a student and enjoys time spent with teachers and peers. This impacts everyone around her in a positive way, and has put her in a great position to get the most out of each and every school day. Malia will certainly find continued success as she moves forward with a sense of openness and positivity about what to come. Malia, we are all so proud of you and the wonderful young woman you are becoming. Mrs. Cotrera, your kindergarten teacher, says Malia demonstrated in kindergarten that she would be destined for great things, and here she is as our outstanding student of the month. Malia came to kindergarten each day with a smile on her face, ready for whatever the day had to offer. She is so proud of all that you have accomplished. She wishes you nothing but the best as you move on to middle school and beyond. Mrs. Gallup, your music teacher, says Malia is a hard-working student who is always engaged in learning. She's an asset to our school community. She's an important part of our music program, where she plays the violin and sings in the chorus. She's a wonderful role model for other students. Mrs. Schumacher, your art teacher, says Malia always models how a tiger should be. She's hardworking, responsible, and a helpful member of our classroom community. Malia uses her imagination to think outside of the box when creating her masterpieces in the art room. Great job, Malia. Well deserved. Malia is also a member of the Anne Arundel Student Council. Outside of school, she participates in cheer for Newington and does gymnastics in the neighborhood. Congratulations to Malia Hargraves for being Anne Arundel's Outstanding Student of the Month for March.
Congratulations, Malia, that's wonderful. One of the things I heard a lot of, if you look, we have on display the portrait graduate of Newington Public Schools, and I saw a lot of great citizenship, or what I heard in your review from Mr. Smith, I heard you're kind, respectful, you care about others. Why is that so important to you, do you think?
I don't really know, I just feel like that, you just need to be a good person, so I like to show others and respect that.
Excellent, thank you so much. So we have a certificate for you as well.
Thank you.
And we also have some nice parting gifts as well to give to you that you can share with your family. Let's hear congratulations again one more time for Malia. Next up, we have Elizabeth Green School. Mr. Kevin Duran, principal, is going to come up. And let's also have Nyla Jones Ruiz come up.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Kevin Duran, principal of Elizabeth Green, and this is Nyla, who I'm privileged to be standing next to, and I'll be talking about in a second. As Mr. Smith told you, we do it the exact same way as Anna Reynolds when we pick our student of the month. So let me share some words about Nyla for you. It's my pleasure to introduce to you Nyla Jones Ruiz as the Elizabeth Green Elementary School Student of the Month for March. Nyla is a 4th grade student in Mrs. Griswold's class, and she's been doing a fabulous job. Here's what some of her teachers have to say about her. Ms. Griswold shared, Nyla's hard work is paying dividends. She has doubled some of her assessment scores since the fall, exited math support group, increased her classroom participation, and taken her safety patrol role very seriously. She's becoming more and more confident and taking more of an active role in several aspects of the day. Her effort and attitude for learning is serving as a role model for others, and I'm so proud of her accomplishments. Nyla's 2nd grade teacher, Mrs. Gildner, states, watching Nyla grow has been truly special. I first knew her as a quiet 2nd grader who often preferred to listen and observe. Now as a member of the after-school leadership program, she has found a new voice and confidence. She shares ideas, encourages others, and is not afraid to speak up. It has been wonderful to see how much she has grown and how she is beginning to see herself as a leader. Nyla's 3rd grade teacher, Mrs. Serrano, shared, I'm so happy to hear that Nyla has been named Outstanding Student of the Month. Nyla is the definition of a quiet force. She's incredibly kind, friendly, and always the first to offer a helping hand. What makes this award so special is her never give up attitude. No matter how tough the assignment, Nyla tries her best and perseveres. I'm so proud to see her come out of her shell and show everyone exactly what she's capable of. Keep shining, Nyla. I'm not done yet. That's only page 1. Nyla's special teachers had plenty to say about her. Ms. Gaida shared, Nyla comes to art class every week ready and willing to learn and create. Nyla may be quiet, but her artwork speaks volumes. Her creativity is outstanding, as is her craftsmanship. It is a pleasure to have Nyla in our class. Congratulations on a well-deserved award. Miss Mobus Papa stated, I've been fortunate enough to have Nyla as a student since she was in kindergarten. She has made such amazing progress in growing in her confidence. She sings in the chorus and plays the violin, which requires going on stage to perform for others. She's a pleasure to teach, so kind to everyone, and one of the hardest working students I've ever worked with. Go Nyla. And finally, Mr. Fuller said, Nyla has developed into a supportive teammate and a great role model for others. She demonstrates strong sportsmanship, treats classmates with respect, and helps create a positive environment during our activities. Her growth in confidence and leadership has been inspiring to watch. Nyla's journey shows how hard work and believing in yourself can make a difference. I'm very proud of the progress she has made and excited to see all the great things she will continue to accomplish. Congratulations, Nyla. I had the opportunity to sit down with her, and in her free time, she enjoys cheerleading. She's a member of the Newington Knights. She loves going for walks with her mom and bike rides with her dad. She's looking forward to middle school, as she would like to join the play production and be a member of the stage crew. The advice that she has for our E-Green students is to never give up. You can do anything that you set your mind to. And on behalf of the staff and students of E-Green, we're very proud to have Nyla Jones-Rees as our Outstanding Student Month for the month of March.
So Nyla, congratulations, and we heard such wonderful things from you and your teachers. I'm wondering, since you're going to be going up to middle school, if you had any advice for students that are currently at your school, and if they one day want to be an outstanding student a month, what would be some advice you would give to them?
Follow your dreams and never give up.
I love it. Follow your dreams and never give up. Wonderful advice. Thank you so much. Okay, next up, we have John Patterson School, building principal Arlene Torres-Louise, who's going to come up. And we'd like to also invite Sarah Woods up as well.
Welcome, yes, all right. So, Sarah, we're the stands to OSM, all right. So we have a couple of write-ups from our Sarah's teachers. First up, Ms. Anderson's write-up. I would like to proudly nominate Sarah for Student of the Month. Sarah is a hardworking, kind fourth grader who consistently demonstrates what it means to be a positive member of the school community. She always tries her best on her work and has shown great improvement in her academics this year. Sarah approaches challenges with determination and a growth mindset, and her effort truly shows in the progress she has made. In addition to her dedication to the classroom, Sarah is involved in orchestra and plays the violin. She brings the same focus and commitment to her music as she does to her academics. Sarah also volunteers her time to help Ms. Dalton check out library books to kindergarten students. I have seen this in real life. She is patient, responsible, and a wonderful role model for our younger learners. Sarah is consistently helpful and kind to both her peers and teachers. She is someone others can count on, and she contributes positively to our classroom every day. For her hard work, improvement, leadership, and caring spirits, Sarah is very deserving of being recognized as Student of the Month. From Ms. Marino, she was last year's teacher, Sarah consistently demonstrates character pride in her classroom and throughout the school. She is a wonderful role model with a kind heart and is always willing to help and support others. Sarah goes above and beyond in her work and continually strives to be her best self. We are so proud of the amazing student she has become and look forward to all the great accomplishments ahead. Congratulations for being Outstanding User of the Month. And then for Mr. Bennett, that's our wellness teacher. Sarah has been a positive member of our wellness education class. She consistently demonstrates kindness towards her classmates and puts forth a good effort during activities. While learning new skills, she can sometimes be challenging, right? Sometimes challenging. Sarah continues to try and shows a willingness to participate and improve. Congratulations for being named Student of the Month. And then I had the chance to interview Sarah, and here's what I found out. Sarah's a wonderful example of what it means to be a dedicated learner and a kind member of our community. She shared her favorite part of school is how she learns each day, and how she always has something new to tell her parents. I guess she tells you, she gets home, she's like, yep, I know this is new. And gets when she gets home. The excitement of learning is something truly special. I saw that today when I interviewed her. As a friend, Sarah describes herself as a kind, caring, and accepting friend. She makes an effort to support others, especially when they are having difficult times, and helps them feel understood and encouraged. This year, Sarah is especially proud of her growth in academics. She has worked hard to improve in math, and a subject she once found challenging, and I still find challenging, so good for you, you got this, girl. Through determination and extra effort after school, she has made great progress, showing that perseverance really does pay off. Said it just like that, Miss Rose, it just pays off. I'm like, oh, look at you. Sarah also shared her appreciation for Miss Anderson, her fourth grade teacher, who has helped her better understand math by using strategies that make learning clearer and manageable. It's always wonderful to see how strong support and hard work comes together. Outside the academics, Sarah loves reading, her favorite subject, and she has big dreams for her future. While she might enjoy being a Starbucks barista, I asked her, what are you going to do? And she said, well, in high school, I want to do this work in Starbucks because I love Starbucks. I go, me too. I just had one right before. I had a coffee right before. But anyway. Oh, I lost my spot. Barista. Hold on. Looking for a barista. Okay, right there. And you'll see why that was great, watch. While she might enjoy being a Starbucks barista one day during her high school careers, her ultimate goal is to become a teacher, showing me where I left off, inspiring others just as she has been inspired. When asked what it means to be a role model, Sarah said it means being strong, kind, and helpful. She lives by these values every day by treating everyone with kindness and respect, and by accepting others for who they are. And that was a common word that kept on being repeated during her interview, how she's very accepting and she wants to accept people for who they are. And it's just a wonderful message. Her advice to other students is simple but powerful. Work hard and be kind to your classmates, teachers, and staff, just like that. And that's why she's going to be a teacher. Sarah, we are so proud of your growth and your positive attitude and the example you set for others. Please join me in congratulating Sarah for the OSM Outstanding Student of the Month.
Okay. Congratulations, Sarah. So I think the burning question we all have is, what is your Starbucks order? What do you usually get when you go?
Oh, there she goes. Look at that.
So, I usually get a venti strawberry, acai. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, you got it.
Refresher with 2 pumps or 1 pump of raspberry syrup with freeze-dried strawberries and, light peach juice, aka Hannah Montana.
Caffeine, not decaf? Caffeine too, okay.
Oh my
Excellent. Thank you so much. I have another question for you. So many wonderful things. I heard about kindness, diligence, perseverance. That was amazing. How did that feel when you worked really hard at something, math for example, and then you were able to accomplish that task? How did that feel for you?
I felt very proud, but it just felt so good to like overcome something that I was struggling with, but then I finally got to it and I completed it.
Oh.
Thank you so much. Excellent, and our final elementary school award is going to be from Ruth Chafee Elementary School. We have Mr. Marciano, Jim Marciano, school principal, and we have Ruben Arroyo. Ruben, come on up. Congratulations.
You're going to stand on this side? All right. Good afternoon, everyone. First and foremost, congratulations to all of our students, outstanding students of the month. Also, congratulations to our families. This is a special day for you as well. Quite a celebration. I think, as Mr. Diaz said, only a small percentage of our student population ends up achieving this accomplishment. So, something to be very proud of. And I would argue some ice cream worthy activities after, right? Maybe. I'm so excited to celebrate Ruben today. I think one of the things I hear often, and Mr. Diaz, you can check me on this, is at Wallace, you talk about pride, and the I in pride stands for integrity.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Integrity is what this man represents. He is always doing the right thing, whether there's adults around or not. We can rely on him to be a role model in that regard. He stands out in every way when it comes to following our cardinal rules, which is one of the reasons why he was nominated as our Outstanding Student of the Month, but there's plenty more that I'm going to share with you. So it is true pleasure to celebrate our Outstanding Student of the Month from March, Ruben Arroyo. Ruben is a 4th grade student in Mr. O'Brien's class and has been a part of the Chafee community since he started in kindergarten. When asked why he thought he was chosen for this honor, Ruben shared that he felt it was because of his good behavior. He is nice and kind to others, and is always following our cardinal rules. When not focused on his academic work, Ruben is a part of the school orchestra, where he plays the violin. He's quite good, I heard. Outside of school, he enjoys playing video games and watching YouTube. It's a sign of the times, right? Reflecting on his time as a Chafee Cardinal, Ruben emphasizes his commitment to following all the cardinal rules, being respectful, responsible, and safe, and wants others to know that following these rules is the key to being selected as the Student of the Month. Looking ahead, Ruben shared that he's excited about the transition to middle school. He also shared that if he could solve any of the world's problems, he would like to eliminate world hunger, because he doesn't think anyone should go hungry. Yeah. The words we hear from his teachers consistently describe Ruben as an incredible, kind, respectful, and responsible young man. His 4th grade teacher, Mr. O'Brien, shared that Ruben is a trustworthy role model who always does his work to the best of his ability and gets along very well with his peers. His former 3rd grade teacher, Mr. Follett, echoed this, noting that he could always count on Ruben to be a hardworking leader in the classroom and someone who always made him laugh. Ruben is truly a dedicated learner. Ms. Lewis has seen his growth over the years, noting that he takes charge of his education by coming prepared, choosing the best spots to focus, and diving into every project with enthusiasm. Ms. Lewis is our technology teacher. It's probably an easy sell for him. He loves technology, but always very much engaged in the work that he's doing. She also shared that he uses his tech tools in creative ways to share his ideas, proving with hard work and a positive attitude anyone can excel. Ms. Arsenal, our media specialist, sees him as a wonderful participant in the library media center, putting forth his best effort in approaching his learning with curiosity and care. Beyond his academic responsibility, Ruben consistently demonstrates a positive attitude and strong effort in everything he does. In wellness class, Mr. Lieber praised Ruben for his excellent sportsmanship, noting that he encourages his classmates and gives his best in every activity, whether working on skills or participating in team games. Ms. Arsenal also highlighted that Ruben is known for being a thoughtful and supportive friend whose kindness helps make the library a welcoming place for everyone. Ruben, your dedication, growth, and positive spirit make you very deserving of being Ruth Chafee's Outstanding Student of the Month. For March, on behalf of the Chafee community, we are so proud to see you receive this award and are excited for your transition up to middle school because we're sure you're going to do great things at John Wallace as well. So thank you and congratulations.
Congratulations, Ruben. So I think we hit Starbucks before, now YouTube, right? Like my own kids will be very excited about what we're talking about today. So thank you. So I have a question for you going on to middle school next year. What are you most looking forward to about going to John Wallace next year?
Math, reading, technology, excitement.
Okay. So math, reading, and the technology courses that we offer as well. Okay, from what we heard today, we're very fortunate to have you and we look forward to great things at John Wallace. Okay, congratulations again, Ruben. Okay, so that is our elementary students. Again, another round of applause for all elementary. Next, we are going to move on to our middle schools. Our first middle school will be Martin Kellogg Middle School. Principal Jason Lambert will be speaking on behalf of Macy Johnson. Macy, come on up.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dias, and it is my pleasure. My name is Jason Lambert, I'm principal here at Martin Kellogg Middle School, and it's my pleasure to be with you today for this wonderful celebration. And it really is a true privilege to stand before you today as we celebrate all of the incredible young leaders in this room who make our schools such a vibrant and inspiring place to learn and grow. As we look around the room, we know that these remarkable achievements do not happen in a vacuum. And we want to extend our deepest, most sincere appreciation to all the families that are gathered here today. We often say it takes a village to raise a child, and the can-do attitude, resilience, and bubbly spirits we see in the hallways every day are direct reflections of the love, perseverance, and kindness nurtured within your homes. We're not just celebrating individual students this afternoon. We're celebrating family values and the strong, enduring partnerships between home and school that allow these young trailblazers to truly thrive. And it's an absolute pleasure to work with your children and witness their growth each and every day. And among these outstanding individuals, we're here to specifically honor Martin Kellogg's Macy Johnson, a student whose presence at Martin Kellogg Middle School has left a lasting mark on both her teachers and her peers. Throughout this year, Macy has become a living example of the Big Three. Martin Kellogg's school-wide expectations of being an effective communicator, showing respect, showing responsibility. Her journey from a quiet, reserved student to a blossoming leader is a powerful inspiration to everyone who knows her. As an effective communicator, Macy has undergone a truly remarkable transformation, finding her unique voice and becoming a bold, articulate advocate for her own education. Whether she's tackling complex equations in math or diving into a nuanced historical analysis in social studies, Macy is never afraid to ask the tough questions or push herself far beyond her initial comfort zone. This bravery extends well beyond the classroom walls as well. We saw it clearly when she joined the cast of Legally Blonde Jr. She was in the wardrobe crew, and again when she mastered very difficult music in multiple languages for our recent CMEA Northern Regional Music Festival. In terms of responsibility, Macy's work ethic is second to none, characterized by a level of maturity that is very rare to see. She takes immense pride in her academics, making it a personal mission to stay on top of every assignment and deadline because she possesses a unique internal desire to be challenged. Perhaps the most visible of the Big Three in Macy's life, however, is her consistent way of showing deep respect to every person that she meets. She is widely known for her deep empathy, her quick wit, and those bright and bubbly morning greetings that instantly lift the spirits of everyone in the Kellogg hallways. Macy's kindness is the essential glue that holds our school community together. She is a devoted friend who consistently looks out for her peers, an involved leader in the Library Media Specialist Club, and a humble soul who simply enjoys making sure every person feels included and valued. Maisie's always the first to say that her success is a team effort, offering a special thank you to her case manager, Mrs. Morse, for the daily guidance provided throughout the ups and downs of middle school. Maisie would also like to express her deepest gratitude to her family for their constant love and support. Her family is an incredibly big part of her life, and she knows that none of her growth or achievements this year would have been possible without their ongoing encouragement, patience, and belief in her. From cheering her on during challenging assignments to celebrating every small victory along the way, their reliable presence has given her the confidence to step outside her comfort zone and shine. Maisie is truly thankful for the strong foundation they provide and feels blessed to have such a loving and supportive family behind her every step. Maisie, you embody the very best of the Kellogg School community, and we are so incredibly proud to have you as our Outstanding Student of the Month, Maisie Johnson.
That was amazing. I love what you said about your family. That was really, really great. Can you speak, what we heard a lot in the speech today is about your kindness, kind of how you bring joy to the hallway, to your friends, to just the school community. Can you just speak to us on why that's important to you?
It's important to bring like kindness and joy to everybody in the morning because it's a great start of their day, and it like kind of like lifts their mood because I know half of the kids don't want to be there in the morning. So like having kindness and like being respectful and not starting off the day with like a bad mood, like kind of like lifting people's mood, it helps them get through the day.
Congratulations again, Maisie. Our next school is going to be John Wallace Middle School, and we have former building principal and now interim assistant principal, Mr. David Millardo, who's going to introduce us to Anastasia Turner. Anastasia, come on up.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Dave Millardo, the interim VP here at John Wallace, and it's my pleasure to introduce to you Anastasia Turcott, who is a grade 8 student, and she has been selected as our Outstanding Student of the Month for the month of March. Anastasia was selected because she consistently demonstrates each of the 5 pillars of Wallace Pride, which stands for preparation, respect, integrity, determination, and excellence. In the area of preparation, Anastasia is a student who is always prepared for class and comes with all of her materials needed for learning. She is ready to go the minute she walks through the door and is a great role model of the expectations we have for preparation. Anastasia is a very active participant in class discussions because she is so well prepared for class. In the area of respect, Anastasia is kind, polite, and respectful to her peers and teachers. She always reflects the expectations we have for our classroom community. Anastasia is the epitome of integrity, as she excels at doing the right thing all the time. Anastasia has earned the trust of her teachers and her peers and does the right thing no matter who is watching. In the area of determination, Anastasia does not give up on her learning and always tries her best. As you will hear later on, Anastasia is a picture of determination. In the area of excellence, Anastasia is a motivated and responsible student. She is focused on her learning and consistently does what's asked of her and usually goes above and beyond expectations. Anastasia continually strives to be a better student each day. She asks clarifying questions, accepts feedback, and produces a high quality of work on a consistent basis. I asked Anastasia's teachers to share a few words about her, and I received 11 responses. So in the interest of time, we're going to go with the top 4. Ms. Kwiatkowski, who worked with Anastasia in grades 5 through 7, and Ms. Lundberg, who was one of her 5th grade teachers, said that when Anastasia came to John Wallace in 5th grade, she didn't know English and faced the challenges of learning a new language in a new country and a new school. But Anastasia persevered every day. She had a positive attitude and tried her best to learn English every day and didn't give up. She made the most of every learning opportunity and was actively engaged in lessons despite the language barrier. She has always been a kind and respectful student and put forth excellent effort into her work. She was very determined to succeed. By the end of her 5th grade year, she was speaking English and understood the lessons taught. Her determination for a 5th grader was remarkable. Ms. Pino, the staff advisor for Student Council, says Anastasia has been an integral part of the Student Council this year. She is the ultimate taskmaster, and I can always count on her to help and be a leader at our meetings. She attended the CIAC Leadership Conference earlier this year with a group of 8th graders where she participated in a variety of workshops to help refine her leadership skills. She is always willing to help out and never shies away from a challenge. She is polite and respectful in all of our interactions. Mr. Clapp, Anastasia's language arts teacher, says Anastasia is an exemplary student, attentive, hardworking, and kind. She makes teaching and learning both fun and rewarding for her teachers and her peers. Beyond the classroom, Anastasia has volunteered her time to work in the school store for the last few months. Years. She has been a reliable and trustworthy member of this club, helping to order and price items and sell items in the morning before school starts. Though we don't have a student president of the club, Anastasia has become the honorary president because she is capable of running the store all by herself. And finally, Ms. Frazon, who was Anastasia's homeroom teacher, indicates Anastasia is a pleasure to work with. She is an extremely hard worker who always tries to improve her skills and do the best that she can. She participates in chorus, yearbook club, and student council. Anastasia also enjoys celebrating and sharing about her Ukraine heritage, which is very important to her. In her spare time, Anastasia told me she enjoys crocheting, rollerblading, coloring, and spending time with her family. When I asked Anastasia what advice would you give for incoming students coming to the middle school, she shared with me that you should just be yourself. We are all very proud of Anastasia and congratulate her on being John Wallace Middle School Outstanding Student of the Month for March.
Thank you, Anastasia. That is remarkable. Your 5th grade year, and by the end of your 5th grade year, you were participating in your lessons, fully speaking English. That's a superpower to be able to speak 2 languages, so we're all very proud of you. Thank you so much. In addition to that, I like that your Ukrainian heritage is so very important to you, which is also very remarkable. And finally, Mr. Morrow talked about giving advice to students coming in, but next year moving on to Newington High School. So I wanted to ask you, what are some things you're looking forward to at Newington High School next year?
I'm looking forward to spending time with my friends, joining different clubs, and planning for the future.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you so much, Anastasia. Remarkable, remarkable. Thank you so much. Let's have one more round of applause for our middle students. And finally, we always round up our ceremony with Newington High School. So I'd like to introduce Dorn House Principal, Mr. Mario Fitricelli. And he's going to introduce you to Alexia Interlandi.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. Congratulations to everyone who won the award today. Ms. Sharma actually leaned over to Ms. Sharma is the school counselor in the Dorn House. Also, Alexia is the school counselor. I don't think Alexia knew Ms. Sharma was going to be a part of this. But Ms. Sharma leaned over to me, and we had the middle of the alphabet. So if your last name's in the middle of the alphabet, you would be a Dorn House student. She's like, I see a lot of prospects coming out of school. Especially Sarah. Was it Sarah? With that Starbucks order?
Yeah.
You're ready for high school with that. That was impressive. Well, let's get on to Alexia. So Alexia Interlandi is our Outstanding Student of the Month for Newington High School this month. She was chosen out of close to 1,300 students. Academically, Alexia has consistently worked hard and pushed herself, earning membership in both the Italian National Honor Society and the English National Honor Society. Her commitment to her studies, steady effort, and active participation in the classroom have made her a standout student throughout her time at NHS. However, while Alexia's commitment to her academics is impressive, it's who she is as a person that truly makes her exceptional. Outside the classroom, Alexia dedicates much of her time to her family, especially caring for her 5-year-old brother, Lorenzo. Lorenzo, want to say hi? Oh, you were talking before. Some teenagers may look at this as a chore. However, Alexia truly loves being able to spend time with her little brother. She also gives back to her community by teaching a class at her church on Sundays and participates in traditional Portuguese dance, which I think you said you wanted to do a little. No? We'll table that. After high school, Alexia wants to pursue a career as a dermatologist and is currently deciding between UHeart or UConn. Leaning UHeart, though. Leaning UHeart. What truly sets Alexia apart, though, is her character as well. Quite simply, Alexia is one of the most kind and caring individuals I have ever encountered in my time at NHS. She makes it a point to come to my office every morning to say good morning with a big smile on her face. No matter how busy she is or how much she may have going on in her personal life, she consistently chooses positivity. Even when we have spoken about something that may be challenging, Alexia will say, yes, but at least, and points out the positive. She looks for the good in every situation and approaches each day with an attitude that is not only uplifting, but genuinely contagious to everyone around her. That daily interaction is something we will truly miss in the Dorn House come next year. Alexia's personality, kind nature, and selflessness truly distinguishes her from her peers. You'll see this theme come across in some of the comments from Alexia's teachers. Mrs. Freese, her medical science teacher, shares, Alexia is an incredibly kind and empathetic human being. She is hardworking and a dedicated student. She has been a pleasure to have in class this year, or for the last 4 years, and I will miss her infectious laugh in class. Mr. Ricky, her English teacher, describes Alexia as an outstanding student with great focus, work ethic, and class participation. She demonstrates incredible maturity and is an absolute pleasure to have in class. Mr. Fusco, her science teacher, adds, Alexia is an exceptionally dedicated and hardworking student who consistently puts in a strong effort and takes pride in her work. Beyond academics, she is a genuinely caring person who shows respect and kindness towards peers and staff, contributing positively to our classroom environment. Italian teacher Ms. Tony shares, Alexia is an outstanding student because she sees the positive in everything. She has a glass full outlook on life. She is full of energy and happiness, and it's just a pleasure to be around. She is thoughtful, caring, and incredibly brave. She approaches learning with a positive attitude, stays engaged, and sets a great example for others. Alexia is very deserving of this recognition. And with that, I'm going to hand it over to Ms. Sharma, who we had to include this because these two have grown so close over the past 4 years.
Thank you. All right. So Alexia does nothing halfway. Whether it's being the youngest teacher at Sunday school, or creating the perfect 18th birthday gift for her best friend, writing the sweetest letter to her first grade pen pal, so many things, studying for a tough anatomy test. Those are the things that I really admire most about her. This is tough, because it really has been 4 years of us spending almost every day together. I know I can always count on Alexia in my office. She's helped more students than she probably even realizes. New students trying to find their way around, someone who just needs an encouraging word and a smile, or even this morning, when her wise beyond her years of wisdom helped a student in a difficult relationship situation. Alexia is the one who shows up, quietly, consistently, and with genuine care. I trust her to make a positive impact on someone's day every single time. But while we're here to celebrate you, it would be impossible not to recognize the people who helped shape her into the remarkable young woman we are honoring, Mr. and Mrs. Superintendent. You have raised 2 young adults who are genuine, kind, and caring individuals, and one little man who is well on his way, clearly following in his older siblings' footsteps. Watching Alexia and her older brother, well, older than Lorenzo, younger than her brother, Mikey, interact at school is truly heartwarming. The way they support and encourage each other and the love they both have for Lorenzo says more about this family than any speech ever could. This is where, okay. Alexia is the kind of young woman who gives you hope, makes you smile without trying, and who reminds you, oh my gosh, I'm like shaking, that kindness, character, and heart still matter deeply. Quite simply, she's the kind of young woman I hope my own daughters grow up to be like. Alexia, thank you for being exactly who you are. Stop me, you can't cry, I'm gonna cry. Thoughtful, generous, driven, and full of heart. The world is a better place because you're in it, and I can't wait to see all the ways you continue to be all in as you move forward in life. You have to finish, because
She warned me there would be tears possibly today.
that's why you never invite a counselor to these.
All right, so as you can see, Alexia has made a lasting impact on both her teachers, counselors, and peers. While her academic success is moderate, it's her kindness, positivity, resilience, and unwavering ability to uplift others that truly define who she is. So with that, Alexia, congratulations, very well deserved. I'll see you soon in the morning.
Thank you, Ms. Sharman. That was amazing. Alexia, so a common theme we've kind of heard tonight is caring for others, family, how important family has been to all of the students today that have come through. And really that genuine concern for others, I think, has come out. So truly remarkable today. I did hear dermatology in there. Can you explain or share with us maybe why you chose it as a career field?
I really like watching the show Dr. Pimple. Mr. Dermatologist says it's kind of gross. Sharman agrees.
I'm here for it.
And my dad, you know, the nose, and the blackheads out.
She's tested on me.
So, yeah, that's mostly
Well, we're going to be doing amazing things there too. So congratulations again to So that concludes our ceremony for today. Again, I want to thank all the families. We got a round of applause just for the families that are here today. It's just so evident you can still that those family bonds. We heard so many students here talking to about how important the family is and those school-family partnerships. So thank you so much for that. And overall, from every single student that was up here today, your kindness, you were caring for others. It just made it such a privilege for us to have your children with us in this district. And we're so excited to see what they're going to be able to do as they move forward with those foundational values. So thank you all so much again. One thing we are going to ask is that all of our outstanding students of the month today, and once everyone kind of gets settled in, if you could please all come up. We're going to do a photo for all of our outstanding students of the month. We will get sent a copy of that as well, families. And just a reminder that Mr. Trowbridge was filming the ceremony today, so you'll get a copy of that emailed to you as well. And most important, don't forget, there are some treats in the back. We have some cookies, some juice boxes, and water. So before you leave today, please take advantage of that. And after your photo, if any families want to stick around for any other photos, please feel free to come up and use the setting here today to take some nice family photos as well. So thank you all. It was truly a pleasure to be with all of you today. Students, if you want to come on up.
This way?
We want to bring congratulations, Tyler.
Congratulations. Okay, yeah, we can have you in the back and then do you have your certificate? No, this one, can you grab it from the, yeah, thank you. Like right here. And then you'll just hold up your certificates facing me so that I can see how, okay? Nice job, honey. Look back up a little bit, okay? There you go, okay. What do you think? Okay, look at me. That one's back. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Cheese. Awesome. Stay right there so everyone can take the picture.
Okay. Any families want to get a shot as well? Come on in.